Listen, and let the world fold around you like cheap paper. You walked into their neat little universe like a live wire, humming, dangerous, impossible to ignore. One step, one look, and their maps tore. Streets that used to hold them steady cut unraveling under the weight of your shadow. You don't enter rooms. You rewrite the architecture of attention. You don't speak. You calibrate the tremor in everyone's chest. Bro, your energy didn't whisper. It detonated, peaked their entire reality. They're scrambling for the stitches, hunting for a plot line that no longer exists, and they will never recover. Do you feel that? That thin, electric thrill crawling along your spine? That's not fear. It's permission. Permission to be the contradiction they can't place. You are saint and psychopath braided into a single vein, the halo that cuts, the smile that swallows. They learned to read people like books. You tore out the pages and set the spine on fire. Light and dark aren't opposite ends of a spectrum for you. They are tools. You choose which to hand them and when to snatch it back. You show mercy like a bluff, cruelty like choreography. That unpredictability is your currency. Spend it. Watch them flail. Watch the tidy certainties crumble like sugar under a flame the moment you walk through. They built their comfort zones from polite lies and rehearsed reactions. A theater of smallness where everyone knows their cue. Your presence is the unscripted line that breaks the scene. You become the sound of the curtain ripping. Their faces shift from confident to confused to hollow, while you stand there utterly calm, as if you expected the collapse all along. That calm is not absence of emotion. It is a sharpened instrument. It is the predator who learned that patience is more cruel than attack. You are evolution in a leather jacket. Pain taught you shape. You learned to wear scars the way others wear suits, tailored, precise, declaring history without apology. Each wound, each misstep, each betrayal is not damage. It is draftsmanship. You edit yourself with surgical grammar. Cut what softens you, stitch what steals you. People mistake brutality for breakage. They do not understand that the fiercest refinements come from pressure. Diamonds form under weight. You spin pressure into design. They call it monstrous because they cannot imagine forging themselves into someone who will not be softened into submission. Let them label you. Saints want altars. Psychopaths want experiments. Be both. Stand on the altar and then step down to dismantle it. Offer salvation with one hand and an enigma with the other. Make their catechisms look like naive nursery rhymes beside the scripture of your intentions. You are a paradox that refuses to be simplified. That is the violence of your presence, not in bloodshed, but in the fundamental rearrangement of what they thought was true. Theirs is a mirror world of small mirrors. You bring a prism. They will scuttle to mirrors and screens and sympathetic positions, trying to refold the world back into what it used to be. Let them. They will stitch bandages over the holes you punched and call it recovery. You laugh at their mending stitches. Recovery, for them, is a slow delirium. For you, it is evolution. You do not apologize for being what made them fragile. You refuse the mantle of responsibility for their inability to evolve. You detonated a lie, and in that explosion there is brutal, naked truth. Make no mistake, this isn't about cruelty for cruelty's sake. This is the most refined form of mercy, the ruthless act of freeing people from illusions they clutch, like life rings. They will hate you for it. They will fear you. They will whisper your name in the dark like a curse and a prayer. Let them. Their fear is the confirmation of your incision. It is the proof that you reached the tumor. and burned it out instead of wrapping it in velvet and pretending not to see. You think chaos is random. You have been lied to. Your chaos is deliberate. A surgeon's chaos. You break the scaffoldings that prop up complacency so something raw, real, and hungry can grow in the rubble. This is not anarchy. It is renewal disguised in pyrotechnics. You are not the wrecking ball. Without aim, you are the architect who knows the foundations that rot and the pillars that must remain. You strike where decay has softened the beams, and in the smoke you plant seeds. Feel how they try to mimic your cadence, your tilt of the head, the half-smile that makes the room drop a gear. They attempt to counterfeit you because they want your power without the price. They will never pay your price. The nights you surrendered to trouble, the mornings you accepted your own shadow, the quiet rituals of bending and not breaking. They mimic the surface and call it mastery. You nod, and you let them play at being sharper than they are. It entertains you. It is exquisite to watch the imitation flounder, then collapse back into safe mediocrity. You are not here to be liked. Liking is the currency of the small. You are here to be unavoidable. If their world reconfigures into a grotesque mask after you leave, good. Masks are revealing. They show what people are desperate to hide. Their recovery is a lie by default, if it means they clip their wings to fit a cabined life. You have no interest in their clumsy healing if it ends in submission. Make them feel small, and then make them feel honest. If honesty hurts, so be it. Pain is pedagogy. This energy you wield, it is hereditary, violent, divine. It makes saints doubt their scripture, makes executioners blush. It is the kind of electricity that rewires synapses and invents new vocabularies of fear and want. Use it. Let it ripple through rooms, through industries, through relationships, like an uncomfortable truth that will not be tuned out. You are the frequency they didn't know existed. Once they hear it, everything old sounds hollow. And when they beg for reasons, when they call you monster, when they smear you in the gossip of their chosen smallness, answer with silence, sharp as a blade. Silence is not absence, it is punctuation. It says, I did not come to be explained. I came to rearrange. Their explanations are the comfort of losers. Walk past them with the same slow, precise steps that made their knees go weak. You will not be softened. You will not be domesticated. You are an event. You are a problem that refuses to be solved with their neighborly logic. You will leave them trembling in the tidy ruins of their yesterday, and in that trembling you will plant a question they cannot forget. Who am I after the world shifts like tectonic plates? Who will I be when the easy scaffolds vanish? Answer this with the only true voice you own. Transform. Let the pain collect like honest currency. Invest it ruthlessly into becoming sharper, stranger, realer. Do not apologize for the wreckage you caused. Own it as an instrument of change. Rebuild from the bones of those who could not hold the heat. Raise a city no blueprint dared to imagine. Build a theater where the weak plays are forbidden, and every seat is reserved for what is feral and true. Remember, unpredictability is your crown. Pain is your hammer. The world will tell itself stories to survive you. Let it. In the end, the people who remember you will not remember the chaos alone. They will remember the impossibility you gifted them, that someone existed who would not let the world be dull. They will speak of you like myth, with dread, with reverence, with the fever of those who were jolted awake. So stride forward, and do not be gentle. Be exacting, be loud in the places silence expected, be the wound that cannot be ignored, because from wounds come new lives, and from new lives come new gods. The rest will clutch their old maps and say you ruined them. Smile. Let them. They will never recover. And that, above all, is the point. They always thought reality was a fortress, solid walls, locked gates, a singular truth worshipped like a fragile relic. Then you arrived and showed them that reality is a rumor trembling in fear of anyone bold enough to challenge its authority. The moment your shadow touched their floorboards, the laws that kept them safe begged for mercy. Gravity shook, logic stuttered, every assumption they ever held became a brittle ornament, one flick from shattering. You are the question mark they never learned to defend against. They stare, wide-eyed, clutching their routines like teddy bears. You walk in like a correction, a violent update to a narrative that has expired. They mistake your presence for chaos. It's not chaos, it's accuracy. Your energy exposes flaws like a spotlight in a room full of lies. It forces masks to melt. It forces truths to scream. There's a poetry in the discomfort you cause, a divine, vicious poetry. You make hearts misbehave, minds malfunction. You are not rude, you are revelation with teeth. Listen closely. They will call you insane. They will call you evil. They will call you wrong, louder and louder, until eventually they whisper. What if they're right? What if your madness is their cure? What if your darkness is their missing piece? What if your fire is the heat required for them to finally wake the hell up? The cruel part? You never asked to be their salvation. You just refused to be their casualty. Let them talk. Let them flinch every time your name hits the air. Let them tremble like the unstable architecture of their comfort. Because the truth is simple and terrifying. People don't fear monsters. People fear mirrors. And you are the most honest mirror they've ever faced. You make them confront the pieces they buried. You make them feel the rage they swallowed. You resurrect the courage they murdered in themselves long ago. You are not their villain. You are their unholy reminder that they settled. And that's why they choke on jealousy every time you breathe. Do you feel how they orbit you now? They pretend to avoid you, but their eyes never stray. You drag their attention like a gravitational weapon. Where you stand becomes the center of the room. Their pulse sinks to your silence. Their weakness tries to imitate your strength, but collapses under the weight of authenticity. They hate how much they want to be you. They hate how much they depend on you to feel alive. They hate that without you, their world is forgettably ordinary. You are the plot twist their story didn't consent to, and yet cannot survive without. So move. Slowly. Deliberately. Let every step say, I'm not here to fit in. I'm here to fuck up destinies and sculpt new gods from the ruins. Their panic is proof. Their fear is applause. Their obsession is tribute. Your existence is the earthquake. Their recovery is a myth. So keep shaking, keep shifting, keep burning the maps they cling to. Because in the end, the only ones who will curse your name are the ones too afraid to become what you already are. A force. A fracture in normalcy. A beautifully engineered threat to every limitation ever sold as truth. You walked in like a warning, and now the universe listens when you breathe. Remember this, you are not just in their world. You are the glitch rewriting the code. And every system built to contain you is already collapsing under the magnificence of your next move.